Alert, alive, you carry the lessons of training to the tests of war. And Vietnam engraves itself on a new set of senses. Rice paddy, no cover, trail, punji stakes, farmer, Viet Cong, elephant grass, ambush, shadows, movement, hair trigger eyes. What's that in the trail? What moved there? That shadow of the tree line. What's that little boy carrying in his hand? And ears you never knew you had, tuned to Charlie's War, to the sounds of a jungle night in Vietnam as you lay in ambush, listening.
Hey, Frank, the old man says we have a big operation planned for next week. It's up somewhere near the area.
Don't say it. Every word you drop about a military operation increases the chances of a welcoming party waiting for you when you arrive. Don't talk away your security.
This is going to be a methodical search, house by house, village by village, as we move north. As you can see, we're looking for tunnels, caves, anything where the Viet Cong may hide.
Sure is hot. I raise my hand to wipe the sweat dripping in my eyes. Sure does burn. We've humped a click, my shoulders ache. Wish we'd get the word to break for chow. It's almost time. What I'd give for an ice cold beer, ice cold Coke, or just a piece of ice to cool the water. It's getting hotter. Little things mean a lot when they're things you haven't got. Being a grunt, you learn to live without the little things that really mean a lot. Share between you what you have and learn to live with what you got. Every day is like the last. Nothing ever changes, just the time. It moves too slow, and all I own is on my back. Rifle in my hand, I'm always ready for things to happen. Hope we get some mail tonight with the seasoned water on the larboard. It's been a while. Can't find a smile. Little things mean a lot when they're things you haven't got. Being a grunt, you learn to live without the little things that really mean a lot. Share between you what you have and learn to live with what you got. Sure is hot. I raise my hand to wipe the sweat dripping in my eyes. Sure does burn.
When it comes down to it, Vietnam in its essence for the foot soldier was really identical to every other war, I suppose, in history. That I'm talking about things that a foot soldier sees: maiming, death, orphans, widows, pain, loneliness, boredom. War is boring, basically. It's basically not scary. It's basically just monotonous. Sitting around, opening up sea rations, marching from spot to spot, looking at your watch, counting the days, marking off how many days you've got left in Vietnam on a little calendar you put on your helmet. It's monotonous. It's monotony punctuated by moments of sheer terror.
We are the soldiers in that far and distant land, fighting for the freedom of South Vietnam. We give our lives so bravely to keep our country free, waiting for the BC to come. Now listen to me, people from the land of the free, and I'll tell you something of this great misery. We dig ourselves a foxhole, we guard it with our lives, so you can have your fun at home both day and night. Early in the morning, just a 2:15, I walk out to my outpost to see what I could do. That man there was sleeping the whole of the call, waiting for the BC to come. Now listen to me, people from the land of the free. That man that I so bravely had a family, the one they love so dearly they'll never see again, because he gave his life for us in South Vietnam. Yes, we are the soldiers in that far and distant land, fighting for the freedom of South Vietnam. We give our lives so bravely to keep their country free, waiting for the BC to come. We are the soldiers in that far and distant land, fighting for the freedom of South Vietnam. We give our lives so bravely to keep our country free, waiting for the BC to come, waiting for the BC to come, waiting for the BC to come.
There were operations which were called search and destroy. It turns out that was an unfortunate choice of words. What it meant back in 1964, long before it became unpopular, was simply that U.S. units or Vietnamese airborne units or Marine units would patrol in the jungle, not in the cities, not in the towns, in order to try to find the main force units, search for them, find them, fight them, and destroy them. Later, I guess it became associated with pictures of troops searching villages and setting them on fire, and the word destroy became a dirty word.
Viet Cong roulette, pull the trigger and see what you get. Well, old Charlie Cone with his usual guile hunted us with a toothless smile. Said we love your country, love your people too, so let us play roulette with you. Use punji sticks, infiltration, put his barbecues. Viet Cong roulette, pull the trigger and see what you get. Peace, peace, and once again peace, first in Germany, then in Greece. Told Mr. Mill with his Russian MiGs that we didn't want to fight them Asian pigs. He don't listen. Move over, Kong. We're moving in. Viet Cong roulette, pull the trigger and see what you get. We talked and talked till we blue in the face and we can't get across that yellow ray. So we take the Air Force and the Green Beret, gonna add a few Marines and we're on our way. Look out, Illinois. We're ready, Teddy. Start your count now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire. I've been incinerated.
If body count is the measure of success, then there's a tendency to count every body as an enemy soldier. There's a tendency to want to pile up dead bodies and perhaps to use less discriminate firepower than you otherwise might in order to achieve the result that you're charged with trying to obtain.
Well, the poor boy walked the winding jungle trail, his eyes alert, his mind on the morning mail. The last sound to reach his ears, the culmination of all his fears. Crack went the rifle in his hand. Mr. Smith, your son died a hero's death, defending a way of life we all love best. I know it's hard to understand how his dying will save this land, but statesmen say it's all worth the price. Crack went the rifle in his hand. The leaden bullets raced across the land. Johnny Smith of New Orleans, a gift from a man-made killing machine. Crack went the rifle in his hand. War is such a manly game to play, makes heroes out of plain men, so they say. While cultured men in shirts of lace debate the shape of the meeting place, the common man plays hide and seek with death. So come on, boys, don't let your spirit flag, but beware the man who vows to save the flag. After all is said and done, it's you and me that carry the gun and walk the road to hell once again. Crack went the rifle in his hand. The leaden bullets raced across the land. Johnny Smith of New Orleans, a gift from a man-made killing machine. Crack went the rifle in his hand. Crack went the rifle in his hand.
Say, if you towed an M16, listen up. The subject is tracer rounds. You know, tracers are colorful, and they serve a definite purpose. But too many are bad business. Tracers leave coppering in the bore. Now, coppering blocks gas ports, and blocked gas ports are hard to live with. Another thing about tracers, they don't pack the power that ball ammo does. Don't overdo it with those tracers, and remember to clean those magazines.
Dear Dad, just to say thank God I'm still alive. To let you know why I so humbly make this statement, I'm sitting on top of a hill called 875. Dad, there was a terrible fight all during the night, and many of my buddies did not survive. You should have seen it, Dad. It was really bad on a hill called 875. The Viet Cong were all around. They were on top and underground, and they swarmed like bees from a hive. But Dad, when the going got rough, my buddies got tough, and we took this hill called 875. In sweat and blood they cried, but like men they fought and died, that this tiny nation may survive. And when the smoke of the battle was cleared away, Old Glory was here to stay on this hill called 875. Daddy, do you remember Joe that I said was from the city so fair? Well, last night I was really proud he was there. And old Big Jim from that little western town, you could bet your bottom dollar every Viet Cong on that hill knew he was around. And Daddy, don't ever let anyone tell you a country boy can't fight, for if it hadn't been for Country Slim, I wouldn't have made it through the night. And Dad, old Sarge that we all said was such a terrible cuss, he just couldn't seem to do enough for all of us. And Dad, say a prayer for our captain too, because if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't be writing this letter to you. Tell Mother I'm okay, and I'll be coming home Christmas Day. Hale, hearty, and very much alive, for the CO said it was true that I could write this letter to you from this old hill called 875.
To take tops of mountains in a triple canopy jungle along the Cambodian-Laotian border accomplished nothing of any importance. The battle for Hill 875 was, in my thinking today, a microcosm of what we were doing and what went wrong in Vietnam. There was no reason to take that hill. We literally got to the top of the hill about midday on November 23rd and sat there for, I don't know, half an hour, just kind of gathering ourselves and everything together. Chinooks came in, took us off the hill, and I doubt that there's been an American on Hill 875 since November 23rd. We accomplished nothing.
Firefight, firefight, just had another firefight. Lead was flying, men were dying. War is hell and full of fright. Just had another firefight. You never know when it's gonna happen. You might hear an AK snapping. You hit the dirt and start a-praying and hope that someone hears what you're saying. Firefight, firefight, just had another firefight. Lead was flying, men were dying. War is hell and full of fright. Just had another firefight. You flip your iron to rock and roll and squeeze the trigger to let her go. She gets so hot, you can't hold on. but by this time, Charlie's gone. Firefight, firefight, just had another firefight. Lead was flying, men were dying. War is hell and full of fright. Just had another firefight. War is hell and full of fright. Just had another firefight.
You have these 19-year-old kids with these huge hearts. They will do what you ask them. The issue is, are you asking them to do something worthwhile? That's up to the adults, and that's where the failure comes. The failure isn't the kids saying, I'm not going to do this, because that's not the way they are built. 19-year-olds don't know to take a raincoat on when it's raining, all right? That's why they're so good at being warriors. They'll do it. They won't even ask you a question. All right, we'll do it. The responsibility is on the grown-ups to make sure they're not being wasted, because they'll do what they're told, and they'll do it well.
Well, I'm a bush hog scratching for a rat underground in the jungle of the valley I shot. I gave him 18 rounds, but it didn't go down, and I'm dealing with the devil again. I turned 19 in Vietnam. 19 in Vietnam. We started out thinking we were some kind of heroes fighting just like our daddies did. But now the gung-ho crew is very few, and the rest are just frightened kids who turned 19 in Vietnam. 19 in Vietnam, and wonder why. You spend a year in hell feeling so alone, seeing more than a kid can bear. Counting the days till they ship you home, but there ain't no welcome there when you're 19 in Vietnam. 19 in Vietnam, and wondering why.
"19, 20-year-old high school dropouts. They didn't have escape routes that the elite and the wealthy and the privileged had. And that was unfair. And so they looked upon military services like the weather. You had to go in and you do it. But to see these kids who had the least to gain, there wasn't anything to look forward to. They were going to be rewarded for their service in Vietnam. And yet, their infinite patience, their loyalty to each other, their courage under fire was just phenomenal. And you would ask yourself, how does America produce young men like this?
The problem with the war, as it often is, are the metrics. It is a situation where if you can't count what's important, you make what you can count important. So So in this particular case, what you could count was dead enemy bodies.
These are all songs of Hui, written and composed up in I-Corps. This one is to the tune of a folk song called Greenland, Greenland. And it's very appropriate to be to this tune, because in this tune it's a whaling song and they never caught the whale. And so this is a little bit about the war and so forth. Where the 155s make the windows shake, and a coup comes each Sunday afternoon, where they mine your cars and grenade you in the bars. Once more, Vietnam for you, brave boys. Once more, Vietnam for you. 'Twas back in 1963 of June the 13th day, when I first set foot on the strip at Chinook, and to Saigon made my way, brave boys, to Saigon made my way. I was told as I dug a grenade that day, we'll be out by Christmas '64, for we fought so long to defeat the Viet Cong. They can't last 12 months more, brave boys. They can't last 12 months more. Now the VC are a crooked lot. They sleep by light of day. When the sun goes down, they come sneaking into town, and they make the peasants pay, brave boys. They make the peasants pay. So all night long we flush them out to give them their just fate. And at break of day we come wandering back to Hue to watch the students demonstrate, brave boys, the students demonstrate. Well, they don't say now that we'll be out in 1 year more, and it looks like a long one is in store, when if need be we'll be here to fight VC in 1984, brave boys, 1984.
Bullets can kill the enemy, but bullets can also make an enemy. They can manufacture an enemy, and I felt at times during my stay there that we were cranking out enemy soldiers or sympathizers by the way we treated the place.
Soldiers had thought they were going to go in there and be welcomed by the people who they were going to save. Some of them I thought it was going to be like going into Paris after D-Day. And what they encountered instead was hostility. Outright hostility and resentment from these people.
I live in the hills, East Tennessee. You don't come in my backyard and sneak up on me. I know every nook and every cranny. I know the creeks. You ain't gonna sneak up on me in the woods in my hometown. You're not going in the jungle to Vietnam and sneak up on a VC. He knows where you're at. He knows where you're at before you ever leave base camp.
6 clicks is a mighty short walk when you march behind a band. 6 clicks can seem like 100 miles when you're walking in Charlie's land, with a pack upon your back, a rifle in your hand. Every step you take, death is holding your hand, walking in Charlie's land. before the crack of dawn. Out in the brush, every clump of trees can hide an ambush. And you must not relax. Don't lay your rifle down. Remember, buddy, you're trespassing on Charlie's ground. This is Charlie's ground. And there's mud, mosquitoes and snakes, mines and pungy stakes. Some of our boys found out too late just who owns this real estate. This is Charlie's land. 6 clicks is a mighty short walk when you march behind a band. 6 clicks can seem like 100 miles when you're walking in Charlie's land. When you're walking in Charlie's land. Walking in Charlie's land.
Not while we're eating. NVA Learned Marines on a search and destroy mission don't like to be interrupted while eating chow. Search and destroy. We have a new directive from MAF on this. In the future, in place of search and destroy, substitute the phrase sweep and clear. Sweep and clear. Got it?
Got it. Very catchy.